is the Thomas J. Henry Sports Desk.
All right, well, it's the Steele Knights and the Vandegrift Vipers doing battle in our game of the week. Second game of a triple header in the Alamo Dome today, and it's the Vipers who strike first. Brock Chilton breaks a tackle, and he is gonzo. That's a 65-yarder to get the scoring started. And the young man knows exactly where the cameraman is, too. They missed the extra point. Vipers up 6, now Vipers up 13. But this is what makes the Knights so dangerous. Quarterback Chad Warner to weapons like Royal Capel and Steele right back in this thing. Now 20-7. Warner feeling the pressure, just throws it up, and Micah Sheeler comes down with it for the score. Great play, making this a one-score game, but the Steele defense just couldn't get the stop they needed. That tush-push touchdown made it 27-14. The Vipers going to win 49-35. The Steele Knights season ends in the regional semis.
Oh, keep their head up. They had a tremendous year. Our seniors, the last 4 years that they've had here, still high school, and the season they had this year, there's only one team in the state that's going to win the last game. I was hoping that was going to be us, and they were hoping that, but, it's a life lesson. You learn from it. Things don't always go your way. Life is hard. You learn from it, and you build on and move on.
Well, a bitter end to the season for one of the best teams in our area in the Steele Knights. Welcome into the final Friday Night Fever of the year. I'm Matt Roy, in for Zach Hedrick tonight. We have 13 teams battling to get to the regional finals tonight. The Steele Knights fell short, but how about we get to a team that made history today? Harlan and Canyon facing off at Bobcat Stadium in San Marcos. First quarter, Harlan up 13, but not for long. Here comes Reese Dietrich with a 21-yard scamper, and it's a one-possession game now. Harlan then would muff a punt, and then Dietrich outruns the defense, and all of a sudden, hold on to your butts, Canyon up 14-13. But I spoke with Harlan head coach Eddie Salas earlier this year. He said this group had a chance to be special. Well, after today, I think they made it to that level. Rice commit Peyton Matthews takes it 66 yards to the house. Harlan wins a close one, 39-36. They advance to the fourth round for the first time in school history and will play Vandegrift next week. Over in Seguin, the East Central Hornets taking on the Lake Travis Cavaliers. East Central pretty spunky in the first half. Down 3 here, but not for long. Isaiah Mackey sends it deep to De'Arian Smith-Klein to give the Hornets a 7-3 lead. But the Cavaliers are a perennial state contender for a reason. Very next possession, anything you can do, I can do better. Chaston Ditta, Lark Seidel, they retake the lead. Later, Van Hopping for the touchdown. Lake Travis, they end East Central season in the third round. At the 5A ranks, the Alamo Heights Mules have hopes for getting to state this season, but they have to get through Miller to do it. First quarter, Trevor Long to Corey Holmes gets the scoring started. Now it's 14-0. Long, going long to Holmes again. Now it's 21-zip in the second quarter for the Buccaneers. The Mules on the ropes. Late second quarter, Long to Broderick Taylor for the touchdown. The Buccaneers would go up 28-0 at half, 35-0 early in the third. But here come the Mules. Now 35-7, and it's Michael Terry III in the shotgun. He pounds it into the end zone to make it 35-14. Next Heights possession. Robert Mickler with the long ball to Terry. He makes an amazing catch, too, reminiscent of the Julian Edelman double catch in the 2017 Super Bowl. That sets up DK Garza to make it a 2-score game. But for the Mules, it was too little, too late. They lose 38-28 to the Bucks.
Because they all feel miserable. And when you put everything you got into something and come up short, it stings, it hurts. And they are going to learn a lesson from this and take it with them to try to prevent that from ever happening. But now if something ever happens like this again, they'll know how to deal with it.
Dang right there, Ron Ritterman. Well, Miller now going to face the winner of this game. Boerne and Victoria West facing off in Seguin. Greyhounds pulling out a little wildcat formation. They go straight power with Hudson Hendricks. And the coach's son goes untouched to make it 7-zip Boerne. Victoria would then get a field goal, so 7-3 now. And the coach's other son, Hank Hendricks, chucks this bomb to Brooks Perez for the touchdown. Perez going to school for baseball in college, but a heck of a football player too. The Greyhounds, they win big. They'll play Miller next week. The New Braunfels Unicorns and the Smithson Valley Rangers kicked off the triple header at the Dome today. These two teams played earlier this year. The Rangers won by 11. Today wasn't that close. Quarterback Cade Spradling getting the scoring started with a touchdown run. And now Spradling sharing the love with running back Brad Sowersby. That made it 14-zip Rangers. On the defensive side, it was a lot of this for the Unicorns. getting stuffed, but look who made the stop. Big number 18, Cade Spradling, doing it on both sides of the ball. Longtime coach Larry Hill trying to get his team back in the state finals again this year after doing it again last year. Now 21-7, Spradling again. The Rangers, they win this one. They do it convincingly. They're on to round 4.
It's real special, and to play the first game, man, you get to go home, enjoy the rest of the Friday afternoon before you start throwing up and thinking about the next one. But it's a good win for us. We're excited to play again next week. Hats off, a lot of respect for the Braunfels.
Very vivid image there, Coach. Thank you. Congratulations to the Rangers, who will play the winners of a huge game happening tomorrow in the Alamo Dome. It's Southwest and Flower Bluff at 4 o'clock for a chance to meet the Rangers in the regional final. Stick around, though. More highlights and scores when we come back.
This is the Thomas J. Henry Sports Desk.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the 3A ranks. The Edna Cowboys and the Randolph Rowhawks were doing battle over at Comalander Stadium. We pick it up tied at 14 in the second quarter. Edna quarterback Wesley Whitaker takes it on the keeper. Cowboys up 7. Still first half. Whitaker this time through the air to Graham Prokop. That put Edna up 14. The Cowboys take it 42-28. The Rowhawks season now over. In some other 3A D2 action, the Poth Pirates lose to Lexington tonight 50-27. So the Pirates season now over, which is quite a surprise. A lot of people picked Poth to actually win that region, but instead their season falls short, losing in the regional semifinals tonight. So a bad night for a lot of our area teams. Stay tuned though, more scores right after the break. Let's check in on a few more scores before we get out of here. Vernia beats Port Lavaca Calhoun 24-21. They move on to play Bay City in the next round in the regional finals. And in the 4A D2 level, Wimberley beats Cuero tonight 69-28. That's a pretty shocking upset there. Cuero was rolling through these playoffs, but that ends the Gobbler season, which is pretty accurate. The Gobblers right there. So last but not least, Holy Cross as well. You just saw it pop up on your screen. They keep rolling. They're heading to the TAPS Division III championship with a win over Covenant Christian tonight, 41-14. And that's a wrap right here on round 3 of the high school playoffs, and a wrap on Friday Night Fever this year. Thank you to everyone who makes this part of your Friday tradition. For Zach Hedrick and the rest of the crew that makes this happen, I'm Matt Roy. Everyone have a good night.